Okay.
Uno, dos, 72.
It's a groovy TV intro, like a steamy romance novella. It's a groovy TV intro, good for every girl and fella. It's a groovy TV intro. It's really not a romantic novella.
But it could be.
It could be.
Hey, this is Groovy. I'm here with Jeff and Charlie, the producers of Rock Common Con, and...
What did you just say?
He said Ronkonkoma. Ronkonkoma, which is in Long Island.
Ronkonkoma, Long Island. All of it. It's a groovy TV intro, starting over again.
It's a groovy TV intro. Now we shall begin.
Hey, this is Groovy. I'm here with Jeff and Charlie, the producers of a Rock Comic Con, and...
Nerd Music Night.
And...
Members of H2 Awesome.
And...
We do a really cool Game of Thrones watch party.
And...
Jeff is in Daenerys and the Targaryens, the only Game of Thrones themed amazing rock band.
And...
Charlie is the co-founder of the Denver Comic Con.
And...
Jeff is a ninja.
And...
Charlie doesn't sleep well at night because of the Furbies in his room.
And how do you feel?
Hipster Alec Guinness is back.
The force is strong with these two. That's what he says. So,
Hello, gentlemen. Thank you for being here.
thank you, Groovy. We're doing it again at Mile High Comics.
Oh, it's crazy. I love this place.
Thank you for having us back. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Big warehouse known as Mile High Comics.
Yes, he lives here, everyone. Groovy TV lives here.
If you came, you would see there's like groovy hammocks above everything.
Little Spider-Man webs up there. Yeah.
A groovy kitchenette.
It's so hard to pay attention in this place. You do interviews, and I'm constantly like
There's
looking
so much
around.
fun stuff to look
You know?
at, right? Yeah. Yeah.
There's a Spider-Man #1 floating around here.
Yeah,
Did
somewhere.
they auction it? That wasn't part of the auction?
Did you? Was it? I don't know.
Really? Are you making stuff up?
No, I saw it on the internet. It had to be true.
Oh, wow. It had to be true. Exactly.
Must be true.
All right, gentlemen. So, what's coming up this year? Tell me about everything happening. Rock Comic Con. What's all coming up?
Dude, well, we're doing a first for Rock Comic Con. This is our 9th Rock Comic Con since we started in New York City. And then we
Started in 2010 with the New York Comic Con, and we keep a partnership with New York Comic Con, so we'll be back in New York, and we're doing 2 shows, Denver, New York this year. Denver's coming up. Our Denver Rock Comic Con is coming up.
And what we're doing different this time, first ever, we are doing Rock Comic Con free.
No way.
Yep, it's I'm not kidding. We're doing it for free, and we're doing it as a benefit as well. And the only way you can get your tickets is by reserving online, because I know we haven't even fully announced yet, but I know when we announce, I think we're going to fill the place up fast.
Yeah.
So,
and it's a benefit for Love, Hope, Strength, which is awesome, right? Bone marrow transplants, finding matches for that. We're really excited about working with them this year and trying to do some good in the world, which is what we are about.
The goodness.
we're evil.
We are not evil. We are good.
Actually, the cool thing about Love, Hope, Strength is it's perfect pairing with Rock Comic Con, because Rock Comic Con takes nerd music, nerd rock, all kinds of these different, styles of music for geeks. And Love, Hope, Strength goes to different music festivals and concerts and stuff like that.
All over the place, like
All
everywhere.
Over the place. And so for us, it was a really cool pairing, because normally we do we've done. What have we done? We've done. God, I can't even think right now. The Jack Kirby.
We did a Hero Initiative last year.
Right. CBLDF, Comic Book Legal Defense Fund.
We did something for children's literacy.
Right, so we've done different things like that, and this time it was like, well, let's pick something with music, so which was really fun. And we're also assistant producing this year with us is Jim Norris from Three Kings.
Love Jim.
Love Jim.
Yeah.
And
associate producer is Dan Crozier.
Associate, yeah.
Does he still have his clothes on? He does. Yeah.
It's a groovy TV. Dan Crozier.
Gonna catch fire.
It's gonna be.
That's gonna
Use it from now on.
We're gonna have to go into the studio, I think, for that.
Did you honor me with that?
Absolutely. We'll get Daenerys over here, and we'll do like a big punky version of it.
Exactly.
Instead of our little quirky, nerdy.
Being quirky.
Yes.
But Rock Comic Con, it's funny, talking about Rock Comic Con, we are pretty excited that, we made it to our 5th, we're in our 6th year of it. Mm-hmm. 10. We're going on our 9th show, and our 10th will be in New York. But that's pretty cool because we started doing this before after parties became a thing at Comic Cons, and
that's why
we were one of
it.
the first people to do something like that back in New York. But also this sort of wave of
back in New York, back in the world,
but also like the discovering other bands with really neat and fun fandom bases.
That's really fun. And the
things
community
that
of
they love.
that, like meeting other bands or DJs.
And we get
things like
people
that.
to write to us, and please keep writing to us. We do want to try to make space for as many bands as we can and somehow feature them. That's one reason why we started Nerd Music Night, was to try to cultivate a nerdy music community as well. But we've had really cool bands. We have, there was a band that was a Top Gun band that got in touch with us last year, and I hope we can use them sometime. Have them
Isn't
play.
that cool?
Top
That's great,
Gun,
right?
Yeah.
What's their name?
Viper. They're called Viper.
Viper, yeah.
And there's just some really great bands that, maybe they don't have a specific fandom, but somebody like Fortress of Attitude is just really funny, great songwriting. It's 2 guys out of New York City who are just amazing. There's always Kirby Crackle, and then of course, somebody that I look to is somebody like Harry and the Potters, because they go back to about 2001 or something like that.
Right.
And they just were big Harry Potter fans and started that, And then if you want to go way back, we go all the way back to like Nerf Herder or something in the early 90s.
Yeah.
So cool.
If you don't count
and
things
Jeff
like
and
Weezer's considered nerd rock too, but that's almost like a different. It's almost like this. We're talking about like a subgenre of that. I think.
These are almost created the nerddom that they are part of, though. Yeah.
Right. Whereas we're talking more of a niche kind of like, right? Like it's more
It's like tribute stuff. It's but yeah.
And somewhat unabashedly unashamed. Does that
Sure,
work?
sure.
Can I
Like
say that?
just proclaiming our love or hate or whatever
there's a
for
certain-
things we like. Or
there's-
Hey, you have some hate songs on the stuff?
do, I think.
There's a certain goofy quality that you're allowed to have too. That is just like whatever. This is about the
Yeah. And it's fun doing that. And so, so Rock Comic Con this year is going to be, we'll have all kinds of prizes. It's going to be, we're going to have sponsors and all kinds of giveaways.
Nuts and bolts, like when, where, how, like venue, times. All.
Rock Comic Con is the original after party of the Denver Comic Con, and it is at Lime at the Pavilions, 500 16th Street, right up on the 16th Street Mall. We're on the 3rd level, so you got to come up a few stairs or an elevator. Give a big
use a balloon, maybe.
or a hoverboard.
Or a jetpack.
And we want to give a big shout out to all the people at Lime for having us, Teresa and Greg and Jeff, and they've just been great to us.
Yeah, they're really great because we wanted to be, last year we moved the show to the Armory, which was a great, those guys over there are great. We do the Game of Thrones viewing party over there. But we knew it was a little too far from the convention center because when we originally did this show, it was right. The idea is be as close to the convention center as you can. Yeah. And we were teamed up with the Hard Rock, and now we've teamed up with Lime, which is right there. Nice. So, and on top of that, also speaking of that, it's free. You have to reserve at rockcomiccon.com. So just go to rockcomiccon.com.
Yeah, you do have to register because it's like we said, it's going to fill up.
That's the only
and
thing
we just
we
need to
ask.
make sure that you have a place.
Yeah.
So please do that, and it's on May 23rd, Saturday, May 23rd. I think the doors open at about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
When you come over, have a taco. The tacos
Yeah,
are
they
amazing.
actually have, the great thing about this too is they have food and drink, so that's a really nice thing. Well, I mean, because sometimes you just do it at a bar. Like last year we did it at Webster Hall in New York City, which was an amazing venue, such a historic venue. But it's just drinks. So this, what's good about this is that after the con, you can actually come get dinner. Yeah. You can come hang out, and they're going to run food specials and drink specials.
Yeah.
So that'll get your grub on and your drink on.
Grub on and your gink on.
Gink on.
And your geek on.
Get your geek on.
We have some really great people coming this year.
Yeah, who are the performers?
Well, we're going to slowly be announcing those, but we can announce right now Daenerys and the Targaryens is going to be their Game of Thrones punk band.
Who just got mentioned on the Nerdist.
Woo!
Plugged on the Nerdist.
Yeah, Chris Hardwick giving them love. And we will slowly announce, we'll be there with H2 Awesome. And
Who didn't get announced on anything.
No.
They're never.
I'm announcing you right now. H2 Awesome.
We just get red weddings.
Yeah, we just get
We
by ourselves.
By ourselves with ketchup.
We red wedding ourselves.
And we've got some guests that we're going to be announcing shortly, and we're still looking into. I think it's gonna be a fun.
What
night.
we are doing that's cool also for the first time is we are going to do the cartoonist draw-off battle royale tournament.
How's that work?
So it's going to be, we're going to invite all these different teams of comic artists that we know that we're friends with, and there'll be different teams representing different quadrants and sections of Denver and the Hood and Boulder and Colorado and then
Sharks,
national.
the Jets.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to
West Side.
West Side, and we're going to give them names, Compton, and then they're going to go.
Wait a minute. We have the Sharks, the Jets, and Compton.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, who's going to win?
The one with the most weapons.
Yeah. And Frank Romero from, who co-founded Denver Comic Con with me, he is going to be hosting along with us that tournament, and the tournament will go on through the night. So you'll get to see the teams winning, and then one of them will take home the Golden Spammy Award.
Woo!
Crying and blood.
Yes. So that's going to be really fun because it's really fun because you see the artists just, we host it and it's just, Sharpies and hands are flying and drawn like crazy and the crowd is shouting and it's just really, active.
Sounds amazing.
Oh, it's a blast. It's a blast.
It is a blast.
And we also have a drunk dunce cap for 'em. So we have a designated,
I forgot about that.
It's a
designated drawer.
The designated drawer.
No, designated drinker.
Designated drinker for the team because some of them, the idea is they have to be drinking while they're drawing.
Right. There are certain penalties.
Right.
And some of them involve like shots.
That's why it's yeah.
So say if someone were to bring in a ringer, say like me, I'd be drawing stick figures and drinking for everyone.
But you might be the designated drinker for
you're
the
the
team.
designated drinker, right?
So what might happen is you would go up there to draw once in a while, but then if somebody lost that wasn't you, they could say, let's have Groovy, down the...
All right, teams, you heard it. Me and Dino, we're available.
Drinker right here. Someone pick him
Groovy
up.
has to drink the Romulan ale, right?
And
Which knocked Scotty on his ass, didn't it?
It did. It did.
Somebody on their ass, I don't remember.
However, we do have the Groovey.TV purple beard made by Black Sky Brewery, which will kick your ass. Boom.
Is that Black? I've passed by that place and it looks like you can't even. Is it ever open? Black.
It's always open. It just looks like that's why it's cool.
For you. Does anybody ever ask you if you're Dario Naharis from the books?
No, but everyone asks me, you must be a real big Rockies fan, huh?
Oh no! Are you serious?
As soon as the season starts, like 5 times a day. I was like, I can't even process. I'm like, no. I'm just weird. All right, gentlemen. So, is there anything else we should talk about before the performance starts here?
No, I think we.
Rock Comic Con, May 23rd, Saturday night. It's going to be crazy fun. It's 1 block from the convention center. Doors open 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. You can come down, start having some food. Great guests, benefits, love, hope, strength. We're excited about it.
Free.
It's free. We love you. We love you.
Do you want us to go out with a Groovey.TV song?
A Groovey.TV song, and then let's transform to the performance.
You want to actually do a H2 Awesome?
But let's do an outro for here.
An outro. We had a little bit of Ben Grimm.
Groovey.TV outro.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're doing the Groovy TV outro too?
We're so confused.
Is that what we're doing?
Yep. It's a Groovey.TV outro, and now we're done with the show. It's a Groovey.TV outro, so come and listen to our Mo Bro
listen a
show.
little Mo.
Mo, come listen to little Mo. Barely.
Here we go. All right.
We're gonna do a song now for you.
Thanks, Groovy.
Thanks, Groovy. That was called The Throw. He threw it to us. It's a song about the Fantastical Quattro. Got no stretchy powers and no spidey sense. I tried to slip my wrists, but they are made of cement. Oh, Benjamin Graham, you got me out on a limb. Sometimes it hurts to be a thing, and so you cling to normal life I never seen. A cosmic race in my genes. People don't pay me no mind. I got no reason, no rhyme. All I got is clobbering time. You want to do the whole thing? Dr. Doom kicked me out of homeroom. And Galactus, well, he threw me under the bus. conqueror. They're not my friends, no dragging a moment.
No.
Well, I ain't gonna take this shit no more.
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 Dr. Doom.
No more.
Alicia Masters.
No.
Sue Richards.
More. No more.
Everyone else who I'm mad at
No more.
in this world.
No more.
Starting
No
from
more.
Yancey Street to Harlem.
No more. No
I've had enough. I'm gonna grab my hat, my overcoat, my cigar, THING out.
Normal life I never seen.
A cosmic race in my jeans. People don't pay me no mind. I got no reason, no rhyme. All I got is clobbering time.